No, 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 no. How you gonna ask your friend to introduce you? How you gonna talk to me like I'm your baby, I'm your new boo?
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I wanted to show you guys how I achieved my blonde patch in the front, how I installed the wig, and also how I curled the wig. If you're new here, my name is Akeira Janee. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and join the family before you leave. So starting off with your bleach of choice, I personally like to use BW2 bleach, and those are empty containers on the side because I like to keep my containers. They hold a lot more powder than the applicator bowls that you are supposed to use. So yeah, I kind of just save them and reuse them so I don't have to go out and buy extra bowls or mess up the bowls in the kitchen. As you can see, I am using 40 volume developer. The brand really doesn't matter. I use a different brand every single time I bleach hair. But yeah, you don't want the consistency to be too thick, but you don't want it to be too loose. So I'm kind of just eyeballing it, trying to get it to the consistency that I like. Also, if you're a beginner, wear gloves. I always bleach hair. It's on my hands. It really didn't burn. It doesn't matter to me. And you will need foil. I use the foil just for the front part of the hair that I'm bleaching, of course. And as you can see, I just parted off a little section on either side. I should have parted more, but I mean, it's fine. I'll go back and re-bleach it. So I always start from the ends of my hair and then work my way up, brushing through, combing through, finger raking through to make sure that you get every single strand, girl, okay? And at the top I kind of just do like feather-like strokes so it don't be too harsh at the top. So yeah. So this part is optional. If you're not going to pop your wig on the same day, then you can just put her to the side, let her air dry overnight, and then you're good to style her the next morning. But since I'm putting on this wig tonight for this video, I went ahead and blow dried it because I didn't have time to wait for it to air dry. So after the blow drying process, I pop her on and detangle it a little bit, and I take really big sections just to flat iron and trying to get the craziness out the way. And then I kind of just reposition it on my head to see if I want a side part or middle part. Of course I'm going to do a middle part, but sometimes I still kind of just see what I want to do. And right here I'm taking my spray bottle to kind of get the baby hairs and flyaways at the front to be slick so I can just brush them back for easier application. So I totally lost my footage of me actually gluing the wig down. All I used was the got to be glued freeze spray. I what the fuck am I talking about? I don't use the glue in the bottle. I just use the freeze spray now because it works a hell of a lot easier. So the sideburns usually never sticks down for me, so I always have to go back like 2 or 3 times and stick those down. But once I spray it, I kind of just wiggle my comb so my baby hairs don't get stuck. So just spray it, apply pressure, and then I kind of just comb it backwards, or I just wiggle it in the same spot to make sure those hairs are not sticking. And I just go with some regular scissors and cut the excess lace. You will see me trying the razor method. I tried it once before and it worked a lot better last time than this time, but it literally is just too close to my skin and I feel like I'm just gonna cut my skin up, so I don't even try it no more. So to get the white residue off, I am using just a Q-tip, and I'm actually using witch hazel. I'll show in a minute, but I didn't have any alcohol left over around the house, so a lot of girls in the videos they always use alcohol, but I mean, sis, get it how you live, whatever. So yeah, I'm just cutting off the excess lace around my ear. I didn't have to cut too much because the wig actually fit pretty good. All I had to do was just cut the lace. I didn't cut any of, you know, the hair off. And yeah, there's the witch hazel. So I'm just going to clean up around the other side of my head, and I am on the phone with Nikki, so if you see me laughing and talking, that's who I've been talking to this whole time. Oh boy. So I also feel like this part is optional. I usually just use a wand to get the bump on either side of my hair. It kind of just adds a little bit more body and stuff to it, especially if you're going to curl it. And a lot of girls do this and a lot don't. So I mean, it's really just your preference.
Like, don't be fucking 30. Stupid ones out there.
As long as you get it done.
Fuck that shit.
Okay, so now the fun part. I really like curling my hair. I usually use a flat iron in the front of my head, and then around my head I usually use the wand. But my wand is from Sally's. If I can find it, I'll link it below. I had it for a few years now, and I do put the wand on the highest setting because I mean it is just a wig. So yeah, I do wrap the hair backwards, but I'll show that in the next clip a little slower. And after I wrap it and take it off, I do hold it for at least 25 to 30 seconds just to kind of lock in that curl if you're not going to pin it up. So right here, you see that I'm just combing it out, making it as straight as possible. And then I'll grab the wand and I'll wrap it backwards. Don't wrap forwards, wrap backwards. And make sure you get every little piece. And after wrapping it, I usually let it sit there for about, I'll say like 15 to 20 seconds, and then after letting it sit, I'll release it, and then I'll hold it for another like 25 to 30 seconds. And yeah, that's how you get really, really, really beautiful curls. So curling my right side is a hell of a lot harder than my left side. I don't know why, but if I was to curl my hair on the mannequin, then it would be a lot easier. So yeah, especially when I get to the front, it's really, really hard for me to curl that side. I like for my curls to be a lot looser. I like that water wave look. And to get your closure or frontal really, really sleek in the front, I do use the wand and just go over it at the top, and then I kind of bump the fronts up again. Yeah, I really like that look. So this is it. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!